The saffron clad monk chief minister of Uttar Pradesh, Yogi Adityanath, has won the grudging admiration of even his political opponents by perfectly managing the Maha Kumbh Mela, which is progressing at Prayagraj in Uttar Pradesh. Till date, his management of the event has been perfect. The marketing of the event has been skillful and agile. The perception management has been convincing, no doubt about that. I think these are the factors that has helped him to take Kumbh Mela to a different level. You see, that has helped him to catapult Hindutva or entrench Hindutva as a global brand. And you see, I'm not saying that Kumbh Melas have not been popular in the past. Yes, they have been the most popular Hindu spiritual and religious gathering for centuries. But Yogi Adityanath has taken this event or this spiritual and religious gathering to a different level. Now it's not just a religious or a spiritual gathering. It has become a cultural event. It has become an economic opportunity also, where business worth thousands of crores is happening. You see, this event stretches to more than 2 months. So you can just imagine the economic opportunities that arise if around 4,000 million, I mean 40 crore visitors gather at a place, you can just imagine about the business opportunities that event creates. I think other Indian states and chief ministers need to learn from this how a religious event can become a branding event for a state and create economic opportunities. So this needs to be analyzed in detail. Why I am saying this so? Is this my wishful thinking or is this my conclusion? Absolutely not. I have got enough data. I mean, data is there on the public domain. Let's take a look into the data. Welcome to Insights. I am Hari Kumar. The other day I read that diplomats from 75 countries around the world are arriving at Prayagraj to take a dip in the holy confluence of river Ganges, Yamuna, and Saraswati. You see, they come. The event has now become an occasion for diplomatic exchange, then cultural exchanges, interaction. You see how the whole world perceives the event. That is why these diplomats are got interested in participating in that event. You could imagine the publicity it would get when diplomats from 75 countries gather in one place and take a dip. It's not just, it has actually transcended religious boundaries. It has become a gathering of the whole humanity. It has become a heritage of whole humanity. As Yogi Adityanath himself put it, Sanatan Dharma belongs to the whole world. So I would congratulate him. So you may be tempted to think that a saffron clad monk will think on religious lines only. Actually, he is showing vision and gumption that even the other politicians in India don't exhibit often. And now, if you look at the dignitaries who took part in the event, you see Lorraine Powell, wife of late Steve Jobs, the founder of Apple. She was there, and that itself was celebrated all over the world. Every minute events at the Kumbh Mela venue at Prayagraj gets reported in media all over the world. So you see the interest the event generates around the world. Earlier, right from the early days, Europeans or Americans used to come to India and learn about practices of Hinduism, experience the spirituality offered by Hinduism. That was there in the past also. But this time, it's not just Westerners. You see people from Africa coming. I'm not saying the expatriate Indians who settled in Africa. African natives, black people who adopted Hinduism and who may not have adopted Hinduism, they all come here to experience the Kumbh Mela and the spirituality there. You see, then people from Middle East are also coming. That's a wonderful thing. Now the world has realized that this is not just an event confined to one particular religion. This is something which is a heritage of whole humanity. Even in Vedas and in the writings of Buddha, you have got mentions of the ritual ablution at Prayag. But that period it was known as Kumbh Mela. I think the term Kumbh Mela was given to the event only perhaps around 200 or 300 years ago. But the event was there. It was known by different names over different periods. It was Shankaracharya who put some order into the event. And sages of different ages showed interest in participating in the gathering. It's not just a ritual ablution in the river. It involves spiritual discourses, spiritual gatherings, then events, cultural performances. You see, why I appreciate Yogi Adityanath. He is using the advances of science and technology also to bring vibrancy to the event. For example, there is an exhibition where the whole history of Kumbh Mela is described. Now, it is held at a place. I read from newspapers that the venue of the exhibition is around 60,000 feet, and the organizers are using advances in artificial intelligence, virtual reality, augmented reality, then holograms, everything to tell visitors about the history and the culture of the event. You know. So I think this is what makes the saffron-clad monk chief minister of Uttar Pradesh different. He doesn't keep a closed mind. So this is why I think he has been able to win consecutive election, back-to-back elections in Uttar Pradesh. You see, many people may think that Uttar Pradesh is a state where orthodoxy prevails, or you can easily convince people. That's absolutely wrong, because in the past, in the recent past, no chief minister have been able to retain power in Uttar Pradesh, and in the modern times, Mr. Yogi Adityanath is the only chief minister to win two consecutive elections. So I think no wonder he is utilizing the opportunity. And if you look at the scale of the economic opportunities that this event opens, this is unmatched. It is expected that, as I said earlier, 4,000 million people will participate in the event when the event concludes. You see people from all over the world coming. And of late I read that the international flights have started operating from Prayagraj, that is former Allahabad airport. International flights used to operate from there during the British era, that is 1932. After that, no international flight operated from there. Now, on this occasion, that has also happened. Now you have got the scale, how this mega event is managed is a matter of study for many groups, many research houses, etc. And they are all collecting data from here. You know how this is a peaceful, you have to remember that this is a very peaceful gathering. Just imagine if 4,000 million people gathered in any other country. I am sure not many countries are there with a population of 4,000 million. And if a crowd of 4,000, like you see some 40 million or 50 million gathers at any place, you could imagine the chaos that it would generate. And I think this has given an exposure to Hindutva also. Now, Hindutva brand gets a different perception around the world. So, Yogi Adityanath is using this to entrench the brand Hindutva in different countries. This is actually amazing. Let me congratulate Yogi Adityanath once again. And I hope the event will be completed without any major accidents or untoward incidents. Thank you and meet you with another topic next time. Till then, goodbye.